Hello and welcome to episode number 45 of the Golf Front Podcast. My name is Brett Bevilacqua. I'm a realtor with Carolina Property Sales in Southern Pines, North Carolina. Every Monday I release a new episode profiling one of the over 60 fantastic golf courses located in the Sandhills. This is the place to live if you live to play golf. This week we head out to Fayetteville, North Carolina to play Kings Grant Golf and Country Club. 45 miles and an hour east of the village of Pinehurst, you will find Kings Grant Golf and Country Club in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Kings Grant opened in 1990 and was designed by Jim Holmes, who was an architect for Jack Nicklaus Design. Jim Holmes also designed Laurel Ridge Country Club, a private club in Waynesville, North Carolina. Last year, Kings Grant Golf and Country Club underwent an extensive renovation, with the greens being converted to Tiff Eagle Ultra Dwarf Bermuda grass to combat the summer heat. Upgrades were made to the irrigation system, a new lower fairway was added to the fifth hole, as well as major cart path repair. There have also been extensive renovations to the clubhouse and Phoenix Bar and Grill, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's also a driving range and a putting green. Kings Grant plays a paltry 6307 from the tips with a rating of 70.7 and slope of 135. From the blue tees where we played, it plays nearly 5,900 yards with a rating of 68.5 and slope of 129. The first hole is a medium-length par 4 that ever so slightly turns to the left. The fairway is tight and there is a bank on the right that should kick you back into the fairway. There is a pond just short of the smallish size green, and they were slow but rolled out true. Don't get me wrong, they weren't terrible, just a little slower than what we have grown accustomed to in Pinehurst. The second hole is a short par 5. This dogleg right had me guessing club selection off the tee. I went with a 3-wood as I was nervous about a driver, as it appeared the homes were only about 270 or 280 out. There's a bunker on the inside right side of the turn to look out for also. From there it plays slightly uphill to a 2-tiered green that is thin and deep. There is also a break in the fairway, but that really didn't seem to come into play. The third is a medium-length, slightly uphill par 4. There are trees on the right that will block out your approach shot, and mounds on the left will try to help you from running into someone's backyard. The green is shallow but wide. The fourth is a fairly long but downhill par 3. The fifth is an interesting hole. This medium-length par 4 has an upper and lower fairway, and to the left of that is a lake that runs the entire length of the hole. It was a windy day, and that really made the hole much tougher than it would normally be. The upper tier of the fairway will definitely make for an easier approach shot. It is also worth noting that just because there are 2 fairways doesn't mean there's a lot of room to land safely. The sixth is a lengthy par 5 that plays straight away until the very end, and the green is cocked off to the left. There are a series of mounds and bunkers protecting the green complex and making it oh so tough to get there in 2. The first 4 holes at Kings Grant left me feeling cold about the course, but 5 is where the course really starts to turn for the better. 7 is a medium-length par 3 to a large green that is thin but deep. There is trouble front left, so this hole will be a bit tougher when the pin is off to the left. 8 is a long downhill par 4 that is a really pretty hole. It feels like the fairway narrows towards the green, however, it is still fairly wide in front of the green for this course, which is on the tighter side. 9 returns to the clubhouse with a very short par 4. This time, the fairway narrows significantly. Had I looked at the yardage, I would have put a little something extra on my tee shot and gone for the green. The fairway bunker is easily carried for most players. The trick here is accuracy, as the fairway narrows and the bunker just in front of the green would negate a drive that gets anywhere near the green. 10 starts from an elevated tee box. Keep the ball left here. It'll give you a better approach angle to this deep, thin, and slightly elevated green. 11 is an average length par 3 with a bit of natural area about 40 yards shy of this small green. 12 is a lengthy par 4 that has a creek in front of the fairway and in front of a small but narrow green. This hole gave me a bunch of trouble. It is a pretty good distance from the 12th green to the 13th tee. However, the reward is a very short par 3. The green is fairly large and sloped back to front. 14 is why you need this podcast. We were completely lost on the tee box of this medium, almost bordering on short par 4. From the tee, you'll be hitting over a large lake, and the distance is key here. Not to clear the lake, but to set up your approach to a green that is way off to the right, over a large marsh, to a very small landing area. Missing the green here will most likely be trouble. 15 is a just under 500-yard par 5. This dogleg right requires a healthy tee shot to set up any shot of getting home in 2. Your second shot will be entirely uphill and you can really rip it as the rough and fairway funnels everything to the middle as long as you don't stray too far. The green on 15 is pretty large and you are just 2 good shots from a birdie. 16 is a long downhill par 3. Left of the green is nothing but trouble. 17 is a par 4 where you have to leave the driver in the bag. Not knowing the course, I of course went for it and was in trouble the rest of the hole. I'm kind of getting sick of doglegs for doglegs' sake. The saving grace is the green on 17. It was really nice, sloped back to front and thin. 18 is a double dogleg right where you need to leave the driver in the bag. This short par 5 requires a bit of accuracy to score. Getting there in 2 is not possible as the fairway just keeps turning right. There is a lake all along the right side and behind the green. Off the tee you'll see a bunker, drop it about 15 yards in front and you will set yourself up for a second shot that you will need to carry a creek and natural area. There is plenty of room on the other side to leave yourself a short chip and hopefully 2-putt for par. If Kings Grant was closer to my home, I would put it in my regular rotation. You can tell that they have done work to the course and that they will continue to make improvements on what is a fun little course. When Pinehurst is packed, this is a good and affordable choice. The course was busy when we played, and the front was a little slow, but we had the back 9 all to ourselves. Greens fees range from $25 to $40, and there are rates for 9 holes, junior, senior, military, and replay rates. For more information about golf or memberships, check out their website at kingsgrantgolfcc.com or give them a call at 910-630-1111. When it comes to golf front property, there were quite a few homes on this course and within this gated community. If you are looking, I can help you find the perfect home here or anywhere else in the Sandhills of North Carolina. Give me a call or text at 845-365-3665 or send me an email to brett@hmpfilms.com and I will show you all the area has to offer. Once again, I'm Brett Bevilacqua with Carolina Property Sales. Next week, we play Shirra State Park Golf Course.